Hey everyone, my name is Titanic, and welcome back to the episode of Titancraft Season 10, episode number 167, I think we're on. Yeah, that's about right. Oh, it's getting harder and harder to keep track of the episode number, but we're doing it. So today, is a huge change in plans from where we left off. Now, I want to start just so that I want to make sure I get my objective of the episode. I do need more souls, what I want to do. So, today's, since the last episode, I spent a lot of time working on the Nether Hub, in the demo world. Like, I haven't done a whole lot on the server yet. In fact, I haven't really touched it. But I've done a lot of prototype work on the main design of the hub. And right now, I have a design I like, and I think I can carry it through. There's going to be a few finishing touches that have to go into it once I get towards the center of the hub. I've done everything around the edge. Towards the middle, though, I need to have like a place to identify all the biomes and stuff. And so there's a few little minor parts that need to be added yet as we get farther in. But that's not a huge deal to me. I'll worry about that as we get to it. But the big game changer came last night when I was looking at my block choice, and I'm like, you know what? What if I booted up a testing world in 1.16 and I took a look at the palettes? And what I found is, even though there's not a whole lot of blocks from 1.16 that like popped at me like, ooh, I want these, I did find like I think 4 blocks or maybe just 3 or 4 blocks, something like that I want to use in the Nether Hub. And so I've decided that in kind of a big change of plan, I'm gonna wait till 1.16 comes out to do some of the Nether Hub. But that doesn't mean I can't get working on it now. And a big factor with that, or a big part of the reason why I can get going on it, is because in my prototype, most of the 1.16 blocks I'm using are just minor blocks. In total, they probably make up less than 5% of the blocks I need for the Nether Hub, probably maybe less than 3%. And so, I'm just gonna, in my testing world, I'm just gonna use placeholder blocks to match them, and then when I load up a schematic to get all the materials, I will just, be able to see, oh, like, stone brick represents this block, I know that's how much of this block I need. And so, that's going to be the general rule of thumb to get what I want. Hopefully it works well for me. I think it will. I'm actually having a lot of fun designing. And I kind of forgot how much fun I have sitting around in Creative Worlds testing for hours and hours. It's been a long time since I've done this. I think I've been so worked up with getting other stuff done for so long that I just have not let myself go into creative mode in so long and work on stuff that it's been really relaxing, to be honest. I wish I could do it more. The problem is, like, I know already the price of this build is so insane that it's part of the reason why I can't let myself do this too often, is because I design stuff that's way too expensive to actually want to build feasibly. I build out of expensive stuff, or I make things just on a gigantic scale. And the Nether Hub is actually both, because concrete, in my opinion, is quite a valuable block and quite an expensive block, and there's a lot of concrete. As well as the fact that we need an obscene, or I don't think obscene is the right word, but an absurd amount of red nether brick. And so that brings me to what I'm doing right now. Why am I gathering soul sand? Titanic, what on earth do you think you're doing? Well, you see, if I want to get a stupid amount of red nether brick, that means I need a stupid amount of nether wart. And I mean stupid, like, I forget how. Like, the proportions in this game for how much nether wart you need is kind of annoying. And so, I'm gathering soul sand so I can set up a gigantic industrial scale nether wart farm. It's kind of a sad thing not to say you had to build in this game. I mean, nether wart farms, I find them cool, but like usually they're not a huge deal. They're nothing like super exciting. Usually they're more of an optional thing for like people with a brewing area, but no, like I need it for building. As is actually most common when I use nether wart. I very rarely use nether wart in bulk for brewing because I just don't brew a whole lot. I think brewing in this game is at this point quite useless. I wish brewing had a little more. I wish they added some new potions and stuff in the game so that way brewing was a little more useful. In my opinion, just not valuable. It's kind of a waste of time in this game. But anyways, so I never really use nether wart for any of that, but I do use nether wart for red nether brick, and so that's and the nether wart block, both of them. And so, and actually the nether wart block is another thing I use a lot of in the nether hub. So I mean, I'm going to need a lot of nether wart, and so that's why I want to get a whole bunch of soul sand and figure out how I want to design a farm. That is the general idea of my episode goal. We'll wander back to the open world. Nice getting a woman in my room. A heat wave is rolling in, and I don't like it. It's been kind of nice in here the past couple of days, but that's gonna come to an end here. Oh, hello, gas. Oh yeah, my hostile creatures are still off. Oh yeah, I forgot I did that. I gassed here? No? Rip. That's from when I was at the Enderman farm the other day. See, I usually say that right there. So if you were wondering why that was the case, that's why. I just turn off hostile creatures when I go to the Enderman farm because they're so loud. Also, I'm kind of trying to enjoy the last little bit we have of the old Nether here because obviously 1.16 is really gonna change it, and obviously I played a bit of 1.16 today. I've done a bunch of looking at the patch notes for the first time since basically after the first snapshot of 1.16, I kind of stopped paying attention. I heard all these things going on and I didn't look into much of it. Well, I looked into a lot of it in the last day here, and honestly, I know some of you would be pretty mad at me when I say this. I'm not sure I like what I see with a lot of the update. I find it very split. I think in some ways it's a really cool update. In other ways, I feel like they just took something that there was and just replaced it with something entirely new. And I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, the Nether really has fundamentally changed, and I can't say I really support it. I do like some of the additions. I mean, the one that I can't figure out myself if I like or not is the trees in the Nether. I don't know, it feels weird to me. It doesn't feel like they belong. Now, worth noting, with all of this soul sand, you might ask yourself, Titanic, how the heck do you plan to get enough nether wart to even plant a farm that big? Well, you see, my micro farm over here has been hard at work over the course of the season, building up a supply of nether wart. And while in the nether hub, this won't go like anywhere, for getting a nether wart farm going, this is definitely going to go somewhere. And so I need to figure out how we're going to build a nether wart farm. That's going to be like the big thing we have to do next, because we're going to need a lot of it. Other things we need an obnoxious amount of, I mean, Squid Ink, Clash and I already almost actually have enough ink stacks. I think I calculate we're going to need like 30 stacks of ink stacks just off my first rough estimate. Actually, and that's a lowball estimate because there's a whole bunch of gray I didn't account for. I'm going to hopefully get the nether, again, I want to get the nether hub's resource list compiled the next couple of days, because once I do that I can break it down into every raw material we need. So everybody knows what we need to gather. It's gonna be, it's gonna be a ridiculous project. I mean, I want to make that clear. This Nether hub we're working on is, in most ways, I guess you look at it, is completely impractical. It's way larger than it needs to be. Probably I don't know. I'm enjoying it, but it's definitely gonna be a very tough project to put out. Another orange cat. Well, I don't care. I already have that. And then the other thing I do want to talk about quickly, I guess, since we're discussing change in plans, and we'll do this for the rest of the episode, is that, once I finish designing the Nether hub, I think while I wait for 1.16, I think I might actually work on designing spawn for a while again. And so, I kind of want to go into a designing phase while I have some time to do that, and then as we get later into summer, I can really pump out projects. Oh boy. Okay, there's actually a bunch of new builds I should show off, or at least see what's been done. So that's over in the government district. Clash and Killer today built a community center. So check it out. Alright, TC. Yeah, that looks cool. Center, good enough. Oh yeah, they did beef up the front a little bit. That looks better than it did. Yeah, it's a very interesting build of block choices they use for, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Do you have anything in here yet? I don't know if it's fully finished, but... Oh, cobblestone. I'm like, for a second from a distance, for some reason my ass said it was bedrock, and I'm like, did they want a creative? This is actually a really nice building, though, they have going here. Oh, they have trapdoors up here. And a whole bunch of beds. That's nice. I guess we'll sleep up here one night. Yeah, I'm happy to see that the community is finally getting stuff done again. I think you're gonna see a lot of builds pop up in the next few weeks. I'm gonna really try to work to get Titans online. I mean, You might see the member list get a little shorter again. We're getting that activity report season where we discuss with people activity and crap like that. And it's never really fun, but we're trying to get to a point where the group can sustain itself without me constantly having to hound activity. That's kind of the goal right now. And because there's a lot of the group here right now that just doesn't seem to have any interest in ever playing, and especially considering this is likely the final season, there's really no point for a whole bunch of Titans that don't want to play the server to be around, so that's just kind of the deal. Speaking of Titans, though, I should also mention that I do plan on opening applications, like, open the advertising quite soon. They're always open. They've been always open. They're going to close down sooner than later, too, I guess. I want to check out this while we're here. That's supposed to be there or not, but I'll leave it there. It's not mine to touch, but this is Clash's shop, which is pretty neat, I believe. So over here, alright, did he not get anything in that one yet? Oh yeah, here's where he's selling elytras. Pretty neat. And over here, that's not done either. But Clash's shop is coming along pretty nicely, which is kind of cool to see. It's really nice to see all these builds popping up again. I really wish I could be popping up some more of my own builds. I mean, Chikyame was my big recent addition, obviously. I plan to do more in the near future, with additions. Also, I don't think I showed it off on camera, because I did this off camera one day when I was in a call. I should show it quick. I thought the front of my building was a little boring, so I put a chicken face there. I like it. At first, I wasn't sure if I liked it or not, but it looks cool. So yeah, that's kind of that little minor change I should point out that I did. So yeah, I guess with all these changes and community projects going on, there's gonna be a few other oddball episodes here and there coming up that we're gonna try to bounce around different projects. I don't like that we're moving from project to project without ever finishing anything right now, so that's why I'm kind of trying to see if I can narrow down my focus. That's why I'm really drilling the Nether Hub, but we're gonna open the door with Spawn 2 here because I do think it is fundamental that I get Spawn built very soon. It's been realistically, it's been way longer than I wanted. My original goal was to have the Nether Hub done in mid-spring and then follow up the Nether Hub with Spawn, but I think COVID kind of ruined all of that. I'm trying to rebound here. I would like, by Titancraft's anniversary next month, I really want Spawn done, even more than the Nether Hub. The Nether Hub can be in a semi-completed state for a while, whereas I really want a place like when we start special episodes where we can all gather around, or like when a new person joins, I don't want them to spawn in a blank plains back. Oh, this server is kind of boring. I'm gonna spawn in a grand spawn back. Oh, this place is pretty cool, you know. So yeah, that's the grand plan. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed a bit shorter episode, but it's still good. On there, have such a great day. This has been Titanic, and I will see you guys in the next episode of Titancraft Season 10. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all the support, and we will see you guys tomorrow in the next episode of Titancraft. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Bye bye.